I just sent the request. We ready. Hey. How you doing, TK?
Doing good, Donna. Look
I'm
at a beautiful
great.
smile. That's all
I've
right.
been looking so, thank you
I didn't
so
want to let
much.
you down.
I've been looking so forward to speak to you. And you sure did not. Of course you did not. Thank you so much for that.
I
All
try to keep
right.
my
So
word. It's
you know what?
important.
Uh, Obviously you are a man of your word. I appreciate that in
Yes,
anyone.
dear.
So
Now,
thank
can you
you.
hear me really well?
Yeah, I can hear you good. Can you hear me good?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. I just want to make sure.
Okay,
You
good.
gotta, you
So,
gotta forgive me for eating while we're doing this interview.
oh,
I've been
you
traveling
good.
all day, and I just got finished doing another interview, and I had to eat something.
I understand that. How did that go? How was your interview?
It was well.
That's
It
good.
was well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I want you to feel relaxed because that's how I feel right now. Like that's the mode that's the
You
mode I'm
funny.
in right now. So
All
so
right. Okay.
that'll work for me.
Well,
Basically I just wanted us to have a conversation. So many people in our city and I'm like diehard Cleveland. Like I love
mm-hmm.
being from Cleveland. Um it's so many entrepreneurs here, business people, just like go-getters and hustlers. That's the type of energy that I'm around and I love it.
Right.
And just so you know a little bit about myself, I'm that type of person. So I'm an artist, I'm a rapper,
Okay.
and that's my dream. That's what I'm chasing. That's what I'm doing. And at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, I have other things going on too. Like I have a live talk show called The Queen of Cleveland that I started here. So basically, I wanted this conversation to be about you and you just, sharing some of your experiences so far that you've dealt with in your journey. And maybe we can, me and the people listening joined in, we can get some gems from you because you
Okay.
truly are a legend.
Okay.
I'm not just saying that. Everyone has said it. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how everybody feels. And so we're going to listen up today.
Okay. So, what you?
Okay, so basically, my first question is how did you what got you on the path of becoming a comedian? Because I feel like that takes such a secure person to be able to be a comedian. So, how did you even get on this path? And then, how did you stick with it?
Well, it was luck that I got to become a comedian. I wasn't. My career wasn't trying to become a comic. I really think I was in. When I was in school, I was studying to be a pathologist,
Okay.
and I was studying to be a speech communication. That was my degree. And some things happened in my life, and I started doing stand-up comedy, and I was good at it. Like
Okay.
I was really good at it. And one thing just led to another, and it was really the people who kept coming up to me all the time saying, "Oh my God, you're good," and that was my energy. Now, after my first performance, I really thought I was going to be famous the next day. I'm not even going to lie. I thought I was going to wake up and cameras was going to be all around me and shit. But it's been a long journey. Now, I don't know if that'll ever happen as far as becoming a rock star and stand-up comedy. But
Yes.
that's why you got to have the ability to do more than one thing. So I
Yes.
had the ability to manage people. I had the ability to be a businessman. I had the ability to invest
Mm.
money. I had the ability to do everything. See, everybody wants to pick this career of what
Yeah.
they want to do, but you got to be willing to see when other opportunities come. You may not be a rapper. You may become a businesswoman or a manager to a rapper. So the goal is this could just be a platform you to learn
Yeah.
everything you need to learn. So that way, if you come across an artist, you can get in the game and represent them. Or
Yeah.
you can take that same energy and apply it to someone else. So you have to be pretty much a master of a lot of different things.
Hmm.
Everybody doesn't have that, and then
Yeah.
everybody's situation is different. Are you willing to sacrifice? Some people are married, some people
Yeah.
have children, some people have difficulty problems at home. So everything has to go right in this life. But you have to roll with the punches and hopefully that it'll do well. It's easy for me to say because I went through my pain and my
Right.
obstacles that I've gone through. And the people who are listening might be saying, "Damn, I really want to make it."
Yeah.
But you have I'm not saying you should think that you're not going to make it. You should always look for opportunities other than what you're doing, so you're not starving, so you're not struggling. I always tell people who ask me this question about success not to go into the entertainment world. I
What?
think that it's not just fair to Afro Americans. And I like for people to either create their own business or
Yeah.
get a trade or a skill that you control your own destiny. I think it's a horrible feeling to um, get famous or try to get famous, but you need somebody else to take it to another level. So what you have to do is, now if you get some money and you can start your own business, you can
Yeah.
start your own career, then rock out.
Yeah.
But everybody
Okay.
can't do that. So we have to go to other people and say, hey, look at me, I'm this person. And you got to
Mhm.
hope that the other person likes what you're doing
See,
as
but
well.
that's putting your destiny in somebody else's hand, because you're really just hoping that that person likes you. That's truly what it sounds
Right.
like you're hoping for.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so before we even get to that, then, because you're giving a lot right there, let's start from the beginning. Like, okay, so I met you at my job. I won't say what my job is.
Mm-hmm.
I want to thank you for being such a gentleman and being very kind to me, like you were. I
Right.
appreciate that, and that goes a long way. It just says a lot about you as a person.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so just so I can learn a little bit more about you, obviously I can do research on you. I know
Mm-hmm.
about your comedy and everything. I watched so many of your interviews, all of that, and I'm sure a lot of people tuned in have as well. And if not, when they get off of this, they're going to do their research.
Mm-hmm.
So who inspires you? Who influences you? How did, and I mean, not in like the entertainment world, but I mean like your parents, your grandparents. Did you have an aunt, an uncle? Like, tell me about like your life growing up.
Well, what inspires me is competition.
Hmm.
Why, believe it or not, I'm a fan of Rocky.
A fan of Rocky.
Yeah, let me tell you what I mean by that. Anything that has to deal with challenges and overcoming success, I get really emotional about, because that's what I think the world's about, is about determination and never giving up and winning. And if I had to take a man who instilled that in me, well, I'd probably have to be my high school coach, Mr.
Okay.
Wilbur Jones. And Mr. Jones, even though I was a great runner, but other people on my team was phenomenal. He always told me that I had to work harder than everybody else. And I always took that and applied it to my life. And I always work harder than everybody else. And then it has to be in your DNA.
Yes.
See, a lot of people want a lot of things, but
Yes.
you're not. You got to be built for it.
Yes.
A lot of people are not built for success. A lot of people don't have the determination, or people are extremely talented
Hmm.
but are afraid, or they sabotage their own career and won't and can't make it. So everything is there's no crystal ball.
Yes.
There's no true trick to making it.
I see what
The
you're
thing
saying.
is, you just gotta work hard. Hopefully, you meet the right people along the way, because it's about meeting people as well, and hopefully it works out. And the
Yeah.
only thing that takes away from working out is coming into a lot of money, believing in yourself, and investing in you to make it. And that's why
Okay.
you gotta. Yeah, and that's what. If you're a rapper, your goal to me is to get some money and sell your own CDs.
Period.
That's the only way you're gonna do it, babe.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. I understand that. Okay, so you went to college. You were in college. Do you think college is truly necessary?
No,
Okay.
it can put you in debt if you're not really if you don't know what you're going to school for. You gotta go. When you go to college, you gotta really know what you're doing.
Right. Right.
You can't get
Okay.
there to me, and this is to me, and try to figure it out.
Yeah.
You got to know before you go.
Hmm.
Now, does that say you can't make it later on down the line? But then also, college has another benefit. It teaches you how to work hard, how to mingle with people,
Yeah.
But you understand, you got to weigh the options. Does it put you in debt for the rest of your life? There's people
Right.
who don't pay off their college loans until they almost 60 something years old.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Like, it's just a crazy thing.
Yeah.
And then I would tell people to go get a trade,
I see what
learn
you're
a
saying.
skill, and learn that skill, because see, when you learn that skill, you work for a certain company. Guess what? They pay for you to go to school.
Right.
Always try to work for someone that'll pay for you to go to school
Right.
and then do your thing. And
Okay.
try not to start a family too soon. Everybody want to have kids and all
Yeah.
that. And it's a blessing to have children, but it slows you down. You
Mm-hmm.
might need to go to New Zealand. You might need to ever go to Germany. You might
Because
need
you got to
have to
put
go to
your
Seattle.
children first.
You got to put, if you're a decent person, you have to put your children first.
Yeah.
So it's hard, you know. That's why I would try to say, if you're going to do something, you got to do stuff when you're a young kid,
I see
18,
what you're
19,
saying.
20, 21 years
Mm-hmm.
old. But once you start after that, you have responsibilities. It's
Yeah.
always good when someone taking care of you. It's always good when your mom taking care of you, your dad taking care of you, to
Of
try to
course.
achieve your goal. But when you
Yeah.
get on your own, and everybody want to grow so fast, and life
Yeah.
attacks that ass, you know, rent,
Mm-hmm.
car note, and
Listen,
see,
I was one of them, TK. I thought
mhm.
I was grown, right? Because okay, I was able to leave my parents' house at 18. I know it's some people that left their parents' house at 16, right? But I was taking care of myself. I had a job when I was 16. You know, I was taken care of financially because I was just determined to do that, right? But emotionally, I wasn't mature. So now, as a 26-year-old woman, I'm like taking a step back, like, okay, yeah, I have that part figured out, but it's another part to this.
Yeah, it's a, like I always say Nipsey, because he always says a marathon.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
marathon. You know what goes on there? Everybody wants instant success at a young age,
yeah.
and it doesn't really work like that. You really got to put the years in,
Hmm.
and things will come to you. And sometimes it won't. I always try to tell people both sides of the story.
Yeah,
It could probably come to you, and it probably won't.
yeah. I hear you.
But the
Hmm.
goal is, at least you try.
Yeah,
You got to try.
I understand. I
Mhm.
understand. Okay, so tell me this then. How has I guess like fame and things like that. Like you said, a lot of people think that they want a certain lifestyle and things like that, and they really not built for it, right? And I guess you won't know until you get it, right?
That's true, right?
So tell me this: when did you first realize that you were famous?
But I'm not famous, babe.
Yes, you
Everybody
are.
else,
TK, stop it right now.
listen to me. I'm gonna tell you a story. The reason why I can talk to people like you and other people,
Why?
because I don't think I'm famous.
Okay,
I'm just a dude who got lucky. I appreciate
you are humble.
what has happened in my life. I'm healthy.
Yeah,
You know, I have things that I've accomplished. I have peace of mind that's priceless,
yeah,
and that's everything to me.
yeah,
You know, and entertainment has given me that and more
yeah.
so. So that's what I cherish a lot. Is that the
Hmm.
peace of mind, the financial freedom that is given me, and I work like I'm not successful. I keep putting work in. You know,
Yeah.
like I got a new book coming out that'll be coming out next year.
What's your book?
Um, let's go. Who raised you? Yeah,
We'll
Kevin
all
Hart
be
and
buying that.
Kevin Hart and Charlamagne the God is putting it out for me. They
That's
distribute it,
fire.
publish it for me.
Yeah,
So
that's fire.
it's gonna be a
Congratulations
good.
to you.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good look. So
Hmm.
that's my next thing, and I have a couple things I want to accomplish, but
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying the pandemic.
Okay. Yeah. I want to
I get
know.
I get the rest.
That's good. So, but I heard you did say like you missed the stage and you missed that feeling and things like that. How do you feel
Yes,
about, you know, it possibly never going back to that again? Like you never, what if you never perform at a place and it's like 80,000 people or all of the, what if that never happens again?
I've done it already.
Got you.
That's what memories are for. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, that's the great thing about living your life. When you get older, you sit back and think about all the things you accomplished. You know, So I'll think about all the sex I've had, and I'll think
Yeah,
of all the great shows I've had.
I
And
know that's right.
I had a lot of great sex in my day. That's why
You
I
can
look so
still,
young.
I'm sure you're still having a lot of great sex. That
No,
hasn't changed for you.
my sex life has slowed down a lot, which is cool. But
The pandemic slowing you down?
but back in the day, ooh, yeah,
Like
I
you
was
was,
that dude.
you was cutting up.
I was cutting up.
Oh my
I
gosh.
was cutting up like a
Wait,
drive
okay.
through.
Tell me this. I want to know this. Now listen, TK, I'm far from a groupie, but I'm gonna ask on behalf of groupies.
Uh-huh.
I mean, like after a show, how do you choose who you're gonna take with you? First off, I wouldn't never want to go anywhere with a random person. So how do you choose that?
I don't do that.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I don't do that. The world has truly changed,
Yeah.
and I'm very nervous of people.
Okay.
So when people say where's the after party, I say take your ass home. I go to my room, I count my money,
Mhm.
I get up early the next morning, make a deposit in the bank, and
Period.
I'm gone. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Sex is not that important to me like it used to be back in the day.
Yeah. Do you think that's an age thing? Do you think like the things that we feel like is so important right now, like is going to change? Like it's
No,
inevitable.
it is important. It's just that I
Mhm.
was a hoe, and when you're a hoe, you get burnt out. So I'm
Mhm.
burnt out.
Well,
I'm
good.
burnt out. Yeah, I can't lift nobody like I used to. You know what I'm saying? Lift and smack your ass, rub your body down with oil. You come to my room, I'm going to sleep.
I know that's right.
I'm
Listen, you
taking
better
a
be
nap on
asleep
your ass.
too.
Uh
I know that's right.
huh.
Well, you
hmm
know what? I think that's good. I'm sure the special lady that you with, I'm sure she appreciates that.
I'm
Good.
going to sleep.
That's really
That's
good.
something. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so oh my gosh, it's like so much. Tell me like the three things in your life that you value the most right now. Like with everything that has happened, this pandemic, Black Lives Matter, all the bullshit that Black people have been going through and we going through. Period. At this point in your life, with your wisdom, tell me what are the three things that are the most important.
Um, family,
Mhm.
family, family.
I got you.
That's the most important. That to me.
Mhm. I got you.
hmm Yeah,
Okay.
my kids are everything to me.
Yeah.
hmm
Okay. I got you. I
Yeah, they're
got
everything
you.
to me.
How were your kids affected by like their father being a comedian and things like that?
Like affected how?
Like I mean, I'm sure you had to go on tour a lot, different things like that. See, like I'm a woman who wants to go on tour, do things like that. I mean, I don't know if that can necessarily happen the same way now, but I also want to have a family. I want to be a wife. You know, I want to have children. How is how is being an entertainer? How does it affect your family?
It's hard, but um, you figure it out. You know,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I take my kids with me.
Got
You
you.
know, so we talk all the time. Um, and my kids are strong. They got their
Yeah.
daddy's they got their daddy DNA. So we don't trip like that. I think in all the
Yeah.
years I've been entertainer, I only had Thanksgiving with my children one time.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Because usually Thanksgiving I'm performing because of me having a little name for myself. I'm always
Yeah.
booked.
Sacrifice is not a joke.
No,
Yeah.
you gotta sacrifice something.
Hmm.
You gotta
I see.
sacrifice something. You
I
do.
see what you're saying.
hmm
Tell me this. What's an opportunity that you passed on that you wish you didn't?
That's a good question. Um, I wish I never passed on Def Jam.
Wow.
I passed on Def Jam. Um, I wish I'd have never passed up on Wildin' Out with Nick Cannon.
Wow.
When Nick Cannon started Wildin' Out years ago, I was the first person he asked to be on the show, and I didn't do it.
Really?
Yeah, I
Why didn't
passed
you
on that
do it?
because rapping and off the top of my head I wasn't good at that. I'm not good
Okay.
at that.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not good at it all.
Okay.
So
I could have
those two
helped you with
things.
the bars, TK.
Or you was a baby when that was out. That was long. You probably still in diapers, boo. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Okay, all right. Okay, I
hmm
got you. Tell me, what was your lowest point in your career? And even if you don't want to share it, how did you bounce back from your lowest point in your career?
I've never had a low point.
Really?
Yeah, I've been fly
So
ever since.
nothing made
Oh,
you want to give up on your dream. It was not one time where you like, this is not for me. I can't do it.
no, never. I
Oh.
never crossed my mind. Mm-mm. But I've never crossed my mind.
Yeah.
I can't even think of that. No, that never
Wow.
crossed me. Mm-mm. Not one time. I've
Okay.
always been working. I've always been doing something.
Yeah.
I've always been doing something. I'm a
Okay.
businessman. I
Um.
know how to get money.
Yeah. Yeah. You think you can still call yourself like a business person if you work for somebody else, but you like working on your hustle on the side?
Of
Or
course, you got to eat.
okay.
Can't be no fool out here. So I ain't gonna
Yeah.
work for nobody and be
Yeah.
starving and be homeless. See, the goal about success. Thank you, beautiful. The goal about thank you, dear.
Hmm.
The goal. One second. No. I'm talking to the gentleman.
Okay.
The goal about success is being smart about your choices. It's okay to work for somebody, but you got to find ways to move up the ladder and better
Yeah.
yourself. Sometimes, everybody can't be a boss. Some people gotta latch on to somebody else for success. It's just the way it is.
Hmm.
Everybody don't have the same opportunity as somebody else. So you're smart enough to take advantage of certain things, but you can't sabotage yourself. You can't be out here fighting. You can't be going to jail. You can't be
Yeah.
catching cases. You can't do nothing that's going to hurt you. Like a homie told me years ago, never cheat yourself. Don't never cheat yourself. A lot of people cheat
Yeah.
themselves, and that's when you have a problem.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying. Okay.
So sometimes it's hard to get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Guys have babies with the wrong woman. Now you're
Yeah.
paying child support. You don't show up in court. Now you got rears.
Yeah.
Sometimes you never make it out. Sometimes you're in debt for the rest of your life.
Man, I see what you're saying. All about your
hmm
choices, for real.
It's all about your choices.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How important, can you talk about how important it is to keep certain people around you, or to just have like a strong discernment?
I hang by myself.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't roll like that. I got a few people who I fuck with,
Yeah.
but I never allow anybody else's movement or the way they feel affect my day. So I roll by
Mm-hmm.
myself, and I pick and choose who I want to roll with when I want to deal with you. If I
Yeah.
want to deal with you, I roll with you. If you busy and I don't roll, I'm good by being by myself.
Mm-hmm.
That's just
Yep.
how I am. I don't let other people affect me. I don't even have a favorite basketball team because I won't even allow it to judge my emotion. Everybody,
Yeah.
my damn team, everybody,
I
my
know
football
that's
team.
right.
Whoever win that day, I'm happy. God
That's your
damn, it was a
team.
good day.
Listen, well,
hmm
I'm the Cavaliers, Browns, Indians all day long. I'm good,
Well,
bad, thick
well,
and
you
thin.
stressed the fuck out. If you got
I'm
all
stressed the
them
fuck out
losers, you
sometimes.
stressed out.
Hey,
That's
whatever.
a
All right now. All right. All right now. Slow down.
You stressed the hell out over there, babe.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I hear you. I hear you talking. Um. So more money, more problems. That's really real.
Um, that's if you don't share.
That's if you don't share.
See, when you get money, you're supposed to help people out.
Yeah.
You can't be tight,
Hmm.
and if you're tight, you're gonna have problems because people sometimes need help. So you gotta be able to help them.
Yeah.
So you can't get rich and then get tight and not want to help people.
Yeah.
But I'm not telling you to save people's lives, but you pick and choose who you want to help. I want nobody after
I
the
see
show
what you're
hit me
saying.
up on Instagram. So like, see, like a girl hit me the other day. I guess she bought the wrong car. She ain't asked for $500. She asked for $1,000.
What?
She asked for $16,000 to help her with a car situation that she bought.
Are you serious?
16,000.
Yeah. She may need more help than that.
That's a lot. That's
She
16,000,
may.
a lot of
She.
money for
Yeah. She.
somebody that don't know me.
Yeah. Yeah. See, she would have been on my blacklist, TK.
No, I ain't gonna block you, but
That's good.
yeah, I ain't gonna
I'm
block you.
just be. Hey, 16,000. That's a lot. Yeah.
I didn't even think about. I told her no, but I didn't even think about how much she was asking for.
Yeah.
So like a couple days later, I said, "Yeah,
Wait
that
a
girl
minute.
asked for $16,000 fucking."
Look at you,
I didn't even
serious.
think about that, and I was hoping that I got it wrong. Maybe it was like 1,600, but it was 16,000.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Nah.
I'm hoping
Okay.
that I was wrong.
Tell me some things, like what's something you discovered about yourself during this pandemic since you've been able to like quarantine and stuff like that. Like tell me what's TK being in his bag like at home, just like on some relaxation type thing.
I found out that I really love me.
Oh,
Yeah, I
self-love
always.
is everything.
Yeah, I love me.
Yeah,
I do. I do. I take care of me. I swim. I jog. I ride bikes. I get
that's good.
massages.
Yeah.
I got peace and quiet. You got to love yourself
Hmm.
to not just let anything into your life. So
Yeah,
I love me that much that I'm
that's
not putting up with no
beautiful.
bullshit. Yeah. Yeah.
I hear
I,
you.
I, I love the fuck out of me.
Yeah. I like that. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay. That's really good.
Yeah. I love me.
Okay. Um, I mean, what's some things that besides your book, what are some other things that you have in the works? Like I know you have your podcast, which is awesome. It seems like you help so many people. Like just with I don't know, like the advice that you give, the way you think and stuff like that. Like I just think it's so dope. You know what I mean? And it's good. And we need black men to be putting that stuff out there. Like we need to hear stuff like make sure you got life insurance so your family taken care of, so don't nobody got to
Right.
pay for no funeral. So
That's
to
right.
create generational wealth, make sure something
Right.
simple as that. You taking,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like I love that you preach stuff like that. I just want to tell you, like, please, like always, like just people hearing you.
I just tell the truth. I just
Yeah.
want to. I'm glad we have a platform that we can give this information to our people. And the thing I want to start stressing now is black men taking care of their health, getting their
Yeah.
checkup, stop trying to drink all the alcohol at a young age because it does affect you as you get older. You
Yeah.
see young men trying to drink all these bottles of all this alcohol, and then you next thing you know, you got high blood pressure, your dick don't work. Now
Right.
you're a woman or women suffer. Then you try to blame them because your dick don't get hard, but it's because of your health and all the crazy foods that you're eating. So you got to learn to take care of yourself, and even if you can't go to the gym, learn to go for a walk.
Yeah.
Even if you can't get proper food, learn to eat before 5 o'clock. Learn how to eat a lot more vegetables, a lot more salad, drink a
Yeah.
lot of water, and stop dying at a young age
Hmm.
because your health. You didn't take care of your health.
I hear you. Yep, I hear you. Okay,
Hmm.
that's good stuff. Um, let's talk about voting a little bit.
Mm.
What are your thoughts on everything happening right now? Um, like I'm gonna tell you now, like I'm one of the I'm the type of person like I'm still doing research on like the like politics and things like that. I'm still reading up on stuff, so I'm not here on here acting like I know everything. I personally don't, and I have way more research to do. But I do know voting is important. Um, what is your how do you feel about that?
Well, voting is very important, and especially for this coming November. But let me keep it real with everybody.
Yeah,
There's going to be some fraud in the voting. But if we do big numbers, they won't be able to manipulate it. So the less the turnout, they'll be able to manipulate it. But if we come out in strong numbers, no one can tamper with that. That's
yeah,
why we all got to go out and do big numbers
yeah.
because they won't be able to mess with it. But if we don't go out and vote, we might have that man back in the White House again.
Nah, that's not happening.
Yeah, but you have to think
I
about it.
get
It's a
it. I get it.
possibility. Yeah.
I know
Hmm.
it's a possibility. I get it. But
It's
nah,
gonna be a sad thing,
nah,
but
no. TK, I cried when he became the president. I cried
but
tears
he should
down my
he.
eyes.
But see, watching
I
Donald Trump
cried
is
when Obama became president.
watching Mr. Trump every day is like watching a reality TV show. You want to hear
Yeah,
what he's gonna say because he's saying some crazy shit.
yeah,
It's like you. Sometimes if you didn't hear it, you think he was Kanye West. Some of the dumb shit that he said, right? But he should not be able to affect your life.
yeah.
He affects your life because you watch him every day. He
Mhm.
affects your life because he didn't handle the pandemic. But other than that, you can't let that man affect your life. That's why you gotta just try to wake up in a good spirit. Wake up, avoid negative conversation. People call you with negative information.
Yeah.
You gotta say, "Can I call you back?" and listen to it on your
Yes.
terms instead of them dropping negative information on you when they're ready. Because once people
Yes.
vent to you, and you got their problems on your conscience, and they're happy because they was able to get it out. You got to be able to control all those emotions. And the same thing with Donald Trump. He should not affect you, even though he does. But you got to learn how to build. Have to learn to be resilient.
I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I understand that
Hmm.
resilience. Okay, I hear you. Do you do you think therapy is important? Do you think it's just if it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's not. And I'm saying especially for like for Black people, for our people.
Well, it's good to have somebody to talk to. That's therapy.
Yes.
If you can sit down and talk to someone, especially they can give you good advice. But you got to remember when people are telling you their problems, sometimes it's good just don't say nothing. Just be quiet. You got to get your certain things down. You got to know that. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Mhm.
Really? Oh shit. What you gonna do? You gotta say that and just let them talk. You gotta be real quiet and let them vent because they just want to vent. You can't really give no advice. You just gotta let them talk, and they'll
Yeah.
feel better. And then at the end, say, I hope everything is okay. And they'll
Mhm.
probably say, thank you for listening to me. And
Got
that's
you.
it. But you gotta
Yeah.
have. You can still be doing whatever you need to do and go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Wow.
I got the
Ooh. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. You,
I got that down pat, but you
you
know what?
do that, and it'll be
I'll be
fine.
honest. I used to be the person like I thought like I could give everybody advice. Like first off, I haven't even been through that many daggone experiences where I'm out here trying to get somebody advice. Number
That's
one,
true.
I'm just learning like I need to be more humble. Like I need to be quiet more because I have so much to learn. I
Mm-hmm.
got so much to learn.
How old are you?
So 26.
Oh yeah, you're a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a baby,
Thank
honey.
you. That feels so good to hear you say that to me. Thank you.
Yeah, you're a baby. But you
Thank
ain't older
you.
than me, so you're a baby.
I hear you.
Yeah, you're a baby, honey.
Hmm. Yeah, but you know that feeling like I don't know, maybe it's just a being in my 20s type of thing where you gotta figure it out now, and I'm just now getting to the point where I'm like, okay, like I'm actually enjoying the journey. Like I like working for it. I like it. Like you know what I mean. It makes me
Right.
feel more pride in it. Like
It's a good thing.
I
And
earned
what
this.
and you gotta be ready for setbacks. So everybody in 2019 to 2020 was gonna be their year, right? We all was happy. We're gonna be
And
popping
we was
off.
all turned up.
We was turned up and
Yes,
then bam, came to
yes,
a screeching halt, right? Never
yes,
saw this shit coming.
yes. I'm like, yeah, it's time to stack this money, make sure the credit is A1. Like
Mm-hmm.
anything I thought was a priority before, heck no. I don't care
It's
what you
very
think about
important.
what shoes I got on my feet. Heck yeah,
Right.
I'm working, you know what I mean? I'm taking care of my family. That's what's
That's
important to me
right.
now.
That's important.
Hmm.
And saving is the key thing.
Yeah.
Saving is the key thing. And then you got to take advantage of the
Hmm.
opportunities. They got grants out here for people. They got the pay protection loan. They got the
Yeah.
ELDI. That's why people got to start a corporation and get an
Yes.
EIN number. Even
Yes.
if you know, just pay your taxes on it every year, right? But you have a company, so when something happens to the country, you can use your EIN number, and they'll give you money
Okay.
to hold you over. And that's another thing that a lot of us don't know about. You know, so when you
Okay.
read the paper, you see these companies getting 8.5 million because somebody made a mistake, and then the people using the money to
Yes.
go gambling or playing the stock market. But for people who want to really do the right thing and achieve, just like people, um, unemployment fraud is going to come up in the next 6-8 months. A lot of people going to get locked up for that shit in the next 5-6 years
Yes.
for
Yeah, you're gonna have to
unemployment
pay that
fraud.
money back.
They coming. People could think
Yes.
of it, but in life, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I hate to
Right.
say that. I'm not trying to be like I'm better than someone or saying not to survive.
Yeah.
You have to take chances in life. You
Yeah.
do have to take chances, but be willing for the consequences as well.
I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, you know what, TK? You eating. I don't want to take up all of your time. I just have two more things. I
Okay.
want to know, first off, like, I just want you to just share a little bit more about your podcast so everybody that's on this live can like start tuning in for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
The podcast is the TK Kirkland podcast. Executive producer Charlemagne the God. It was all created one day because I did the Breakfast Club, and the numbers were so huge when I left that show. And they was like, "Yo, TK, you should do a podcast," and I didn't understand what a podcast was. I thought it was iPod. So I really made them wait a year before I took that deal because I
Wow.
didn't really want to do it. I thought it was
Wow.
I really thought it was beneath me. I ain't doing that shit.
Really?
Yep, I really
Podcasts
did.
are so popular. That's all I listen
Well,
to, TK.
it's
A
popping
podcast.
now, but 4 or 5 years ago, it wasn't on my radar.
Okay.
So I wound up doing it, and it touched so many people that I'm truly impressed about it. So many men and women like, yo, if I'd have heard your show 10 years ago, my life would have been so different. So I'm glad
Wow.
the young kids can hear it before they grow up
Yeah.
and venture out here in the world when it comes to sex, when it comes to stacking your money, when it comes
Yeah.
to good credit, when it comes to taking care of your health, all those things. So all those things out there. And you have a catalog. After when I'm dead and gone, it's like the Bible. You can always go to a catalog to hear what I had to say and
It's
learn something
forever.
from it. So it's forever. So I really like that.
That's a beautiful thing. I think that's
Hmm.
amazing. And like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed your podcast. So I know
Yes,
I'll
and
be
everybody
learning
is the
stuff. I'll be having
yeah.
to stop it in the middle of it, like, Dad, do I do that? Or
That's
or
funny.
or this kind of happened, and let me like tweak this a little bit. You know what
And
I mean?
everybody is the TK Kirkland podcast.
TK Kirkland
TK,
podcast.
yep, TK. And follow me on Instagram at TK underscore Kirkland, KIRKLAND, like the water at Costco.
Yes, sir. Y'all, please make sure y'all do that. I want to thank everyone for joining this live. This is amazing,
This meant a
and
lot to me, hon. I'm a busy
yes,
guy, but I wanted to make sure I kept my word to
I
you. I think you're
appreciate
an
you.
amazing person.
Yes, thank you.
Stay in touch.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Okay?
Absolutely. I
Can you hear
appreciate
me?
you, TK. Yep,
Okay,
I can
cool.
hear you.
Okay, you're welcome,
Okay. Well,
sweetheart.
any
I wish
any
you the
words
best, okay?
you want to leave with the people before you leave? Anything you just want to leave to the people?
Yeah, may your pain be champagne. T to the motherfucking K.
Y'all heard it. Thank you, TK. Take care.
You too, beautiful.
All right.
Bye bye now.
Bye. Yeah, I really hope y'all enjoyed this live. I really wanted this to be something that, not just for me to take something away from it, but I really wanted this to be something that everybody could take something away. If you were if you joined and you were listening. So just know that like all of this is from the heart, y'all. We gonna be good. Like just know that. Like it's all gonna be okay. I know what we going through is crazy. I know people have lost a lot of people from this pandemic, and I know a lot of us are struggling. I know we all got our own problems. We all going through things, but y'all, we gonna be good. We gonna be good. Let's keep encouraging each other, okay? Let's keep pushing forward. That's it. Let's keep pushing forward. And I'm going to do my part, period. If I don't do nothing before I leave this earth, before I leave this world, I'm going to do my part. And I mean that. And so hold me to it. That's my word. I am Bria Jorday. Thank you so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. I'm going to post this on YouTube, so you can share it if people were not able to join and you think that it was a message said that someone else needs to hear or they could appreciate it. So I ask you to please just continue to pass this along. And thank you all again. It means so much. So take care. Peace out. Peace.